Welcome back to Algebra II, Chapter 13, Section 6. We're almost at the end and we're getting to do fun math. So this one, last time we did the law of sines, and now we're going to do the law of cosines. Okay? So this time we can solve a triangle with 3 sides, or 2 sides in the included angle. Okay? So once again, it doesn't have to be a right triangle, not right angles. But we need 3 things again, okay? But they're just different things. There's more things we can do. So, here is my triangle, angles ABC, sides ABC, okay? So, this is how it works. That this little a we can solve, it's a squared, but you know we can take the square root of both sides. If we do b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine A. So, like, if I have A, then I have B and C. The A is the angle, B and C are the sides on each side of them. 2 sides in the included angle. If I have that, I can figure this out. So, I can get A by putting these 2 sides squared, added together, 2, and then multiply them, and then multiply them times the cosine of the angle, and that's why it's the law of cosines. So you can get, and they're all the same. So like B, so now I do the other 2 sides, A and C, square them, put it there again, not squared, and then it goes, those go with those. This is the different thing. These are A's and C's, that's the B. These are A's and B's, that's the C. So you don't have to really memorize all 3, just remember this side and that angle, and then these are the other 2 sides. Kind of fit in there. And this kind of looks like the Pythagorean theorem with the a squared plus b squared is c squared. So you can kind of look at that one to kind of memorize it. Alright, so here's an example. I've got 2 sides in the included angle. My thing is b, so I'm going to solve for b squared because I've got angle b. I'm going to solve for b squared. So it's my 2 sides, a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cosine b. So now I sing substitute and I put them in. A squared plus 16 squared minus 2 times 12, that's not squared, 12 times 16 times cosine 38. Make sure I didn't write this down wrong because I was, yeah, those aren't squared. Alright, and I left off a parentheses here. Alright, you don't have to put in parentheses, but I always feel like you won't regret too many parentheses, but often you'll regret not enough. So put it all in, get all that in your calculator, type it exactly, and then take its square root, and it should be 9.87. Your calculator should still be in degrees. Alright, so now, once we get this side, our 9.87, then we have an angle and a side, and 2 sides, and now we use the law of sines. So, we're going to use this one. We're going to solve for angle A. We'll do sine of b over b equals sine of a over 12. And then we cross multiply, solve for x. A is 48.5. Subtract them all from 180, and c is 93.5. Now, here's the last little formula we're going to talk about in this section, and it's called Heron's area. Now notice, I have a triangle. It is not a right triangle, and I don't have any angles. All I have are the 3 sides. And I can get the area. See, I told you it starts actually getting easier. It's so much easier than how we did it in geometry. How we would drop a altitude, a height, and then we had to start figuring out if there's a right angle, do Pythagorean theorem, and then start trying to figure, then use the trig. It was just a big deal. So what you do is you have to do this special thing. And it's called S, or the half perimeter, and you add the 3 sides A, B, and C, and then multiply by a half. And it'll give you this new quantity called S. So, I'm doing it for my 3 sides, 22, 40, and 50. And, where did I do it? Right here. 22 plus 40 plus 50 times a half is 56. So I got that. Then once you get S, you put it into this formula. The area is the square root of S times S minus A. times S minus B times S minus C. So I filled that in. 56 times 56 minus 22, 56 minus 40, 56 minus 50. Put it in your calculator exactly like that. Hit enter and it's approximately equal to 428 units squared. So easy, so much easier than what you did in geometry, right? Yes, yes it is. All right, come back and we will talk about 13.7. Math is great.